Hi, chat.
You learn Brad with another Call of Duty commentary. Ah.
Fuck you, chat.
If chat were here, I have something to say to them. Anyway.
Daily wonderful.
Well.
So yeah. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. I was just gonna ask if everybody, all like 4 of us, plus the children are down here, or if anybody's not here. I guess we're all here. That's great. Okay.
I'm gonna turn over to Adelbrand, and I'm going to say, do you guys also have giant telepathic whales here?
I'm just gonna stare at Pharoo some more. I don't think I have any idea what to do with this.
What about basilisk?
I mean, have you never been to Fatebreaker?
No, not that I recall.
Like-
No.
Okay, well, there's, I don't know. Definitely not telepathic whales.
Oh, I'm gonna look over to Winta. Help me, I'm dying out here. I don't know what to say to him. His intimidating gaze makes me so nervous. Yes.
20 questions.
I am from a city known as Neverwinter. I was, well, technically I am. I was actually orphaned at a very young age by a halfling man. I presume that my parents were, well, they fell prey to some predators. Um, at least the story my father tells me is that I was found out in the dead winter while while they were out on a research expedition, and I was told that the man that I would come to know as my father actually wanted to leave me out there for dead. But it was my mother, or my now mother, that desired to take me in, as they had witnessed what was described to me as a gruesome scene of, presumably the Owlin who were my parents. So I suppose I'm from a forest in Icewind Dale, really.
Wait a minute. Isn't Neverwinter in Faerun? Am I losing it?
Yeah, so I actually wanted to go back on that because I actually I misheard that. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, I am in Faerun. I'm just not accustomed to any other um, region of the area other than the small places I have been. We are quite a distance away. It is my understanding. Well, um, it is getting quite late. Is there anything else you would like to know?
I couldn't wait. I'll be on the road for a while anyway.
I must thank you again, Winter, for making quick work of my wounds. Yes, it would have been most unfortunate. And just to establish some boundaries here, am I sort of like a prisoner, or do I have the free will to go take a step outside if I need to?
You want to be a prisoner?
Not particularly. I have not heard any good stories of prisoners or slaves.
Just don't leave.
You just don't murder us, I guess.
Right. I'm going to take a step outside. I just need to feel the air. DM, I'm gonna get up from the booth or chair that I'm in and walk outside. What do I see around me? Okay. 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 Is there a sort of tree line, or is this mostly like an open plain? Okay. Okay. DM, I would like to take a few steps out and just do a deep inhale. All right. I'm gonna take I'm gonna pull out stance. I'm going to take a walk around the tavern, like to the back of the tavern. Are there buildings on the opposite side of it? Well, I suppose I can just cause a disturbance in the tavern rather than in the whole town. All right, I'm just gonna go back in. I'm just gonna go back in and sit back down.
How long is Pharoo gone? A minute? Okay, I guess I don't know when he's coming back, so immediately once I'm gone, I'm like, kind of turn to the other two and like, what are we gonna do with this guy?
I don't know. It seems like he wants. Seems like he's compelled to stay here with us.
That's fine, but do we really believe everything he's saying?
No.
Yeah, me either. Yeah. No, you're right. Okay. I mean, I think it's pretty clear we keep him around for now. But just keep an eye on him and we'll figure out if he has an angle, or if he thinks everything he's saying, or whatever, as we go. It's not a bad idea. Does he know the spell happens, or do we have to do this above board? Which is fine. No, I guess not. Alright. No, that's a good idea. Does Kronk have any more thoughts, or is he backed up?
Nah.
Yeah, alright. Okay. Yeah. That'll work for now. Alright, I'm really glad we got all that out before he came back. Sip my milk, yeah.
I like to imagine that Pharoo's like standing right next to Adelbrand, like halfway through the conversation, and
Yeah,
like,
yeah, stops.
Wait.
Like,
That's a perfect idea. Just cast a spell on me.
Shut up! Oh,
Hello?
the prophecy. Nope. Alright.
Hello.
Hey! Half the party is scratchy car audio now. Let's go.
Sorry.
Nah, it's all good. Alright, well, welcome in. You didn't miss much. We've only been going for a little bit because we had some recording issues. So, anyway. Okay, well. Should get some horses in the morning.
I think it's literally in future options. That
What? Are you talking to us? Alright, well, anyway. I think we should get some horses in the morning, and we'll just keep heading on. Sound good?
and then it worked.
It does work. Hello.
Excellent. Hello. I thought that I dropped service literally immediately. Honestly, that would trick me.
Well, anyway, we are chilling. Yeah, not much has happened, so
I was gonna say, what have I missed in the?
very little. We had some
Nothing.
recording
Actually, hope it's
issues.
not been 2 hours. Has it been 2 hours? No, wait. Okay. I'm not used to being in your stupid time zone. Sucks.
We had some deals recording it, but we're all good now. So basically, you missed nothing.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Anyway.
Fair warning to get out of the way briefly. My service can and will drop at just any moment in time, so I apologize for that in advance. We are kind of knee-deep in the mountains right now. It'll take about 2 hours to get to the hotel. So, this is a car session for me.
Oh.
Just like Arthur, I'm in a journey.
Man. While you're here,
Really intensely role-playing. That's all it is.
yeah, there you go. Since you're
Yep.
here for the moment, how do you feel about starting,
Yeah.
what did we say, an hour early from now on? Are we talking about more than that?
So 4 Pacific, 5 your time.
5 Mountain,
So on and
yeah.
so forth. 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, is that?
I mean, I'd be down for that. I have no.
I don't think we have a specific
no
time
call.
yet, but we just talked about starting early, and pretty much everybody agreed it's a good idea. So
Yeah, no, just give me a time, and I will do my best to be awake for it.
well, that's not my job anymore. But
Hey, DM, just give me a time, and I will try to be awake for it.
sounds good to me. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Kind of
Yeah,
sucks.
that is true.
I guess I could. I might just weird out the other guy, but like,
How dare you?
yeah, I don't know. If we're ever really into it, we'll see. But as long as we're, I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Before we get. Yeah. That doesn't really matter. If we're gonna be there tomorrow either way, do we still want horses?
You'd like one at least.
Yeah, that's a good point. Alright, we'll get horses. No.
Yeah, I'll go ahead
Yeah,
and
we're
sit
set.
back down and just take a sip on whatever drink I was drinking, and I'll say, pardon for that brief interruption. I needed to just get some fresh air. Sorry, was there any more questions for tonight, or do we want to take care of that on the road? I know that I was rather scatterbrained today.
Look at the other two. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Kronk, if you're good. I'm good
Yeah,
to
I'm
sort
good.
this all out and alright, we'll actually properly get through a narrative or whatever once we're in Daggerford. Tomorrow we'll get
Okay.
horses. We'll might go right there. Okay.
Well, yes, if that is the planned events as they are, then I believe I will be taking my leave for the night.
Yeah, I think it'll be probably those two a couple minutes later. But unless somebody needs to bother him about something.
Arthur bothers you in his dream.
Yeah, you can't do that. You're busy getting bothered by fish people, so.
Man, this game is not fair.
Yeah. Being the DM was really nice. The ability to tell anybody to shut up at any time is really, really underrated.
Rock fall.
I think we got 5, one for each of us, and then one for the kids?
I think so, yeah.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
the usual split.
Yeah, I make sure the kids are next to me because I have a neuroses.
We know.
Keep
DM.
them close, but not too close. That's great.
Upon entering my room, there's like a lock on it, like I can lock it, or is it just kind of like a?
Here we go.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead, take out my last water skin, empty that out, just drink the rest of it. I'm gonna stand in this dark room for just a moment, and I will begin to hyperventilate, and suddenly I will begin screaming at the top of my lungs.
Oh my god. Dude,
Okay.
valid crash out though. Dude has had a day.
I'm gonna.
I actively drop Gant out of my hands. I don't know if that's on the bed or not. I grasp my head and just start fucking panic screaming. Yep.
You hear a knock at the door.
I hear a knock at the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Pharoo will drag himself over to the door as he is like a toddler that just got told no or got disciplined. He is bawling his eyes out.
No ice
After
cream.
a few seconds, you hear the door click and the door open, and his one available eye you see is just bloodshot.
You just see Kronk standing over you, clearly annoyed. Just standing there. You good? A demon getting you?
That happens to us sometimes.
Yes, Kronk, but there's no need. I think this is the battle I'm going to win.
Do you talk about something?
It's quite all right, Kronk. I'll be fine.
Alright. Just let you know, if you keep screaming, we're gonna kick the door down, 'cause shit happens at night.
Yes, I will try to keep the volume down. Thank you for the warning.
Alright. See you in the morning, as he just, stumbles away.
I'll go ahead and close the door as he turns his back very softly. I'm just gonna plant myself onto the floor. I just hope. I've only known them a few weeks, but I've grown to appreciate them and love them as if they were my brothers and sisters. I mean, that breakthrough I had with Velen, it's like nothing happened. I understand that I am the one that took up the torch, but I feel like I've lost everything. I don't remember my father's face anymore. I don't even know what's become of my students. Did I just suddenly teleport from being in the classroom to here? Are they wondering where I am? Do I even exist to them anymore? Have I just been erased? Do my father and mother even, is this a different time where they decided to? Pharoo is muttering about with Scant, and he does not know how to connect any of his sentences together. He's going a million miles an hour. I don't think I had anything else after that. Go ahead, Edelbrand.
No. I probably stick my head out the door, and once I see Krog standing there, or like walking back, or whatever he's doing, so just.
Kronk will seal. He's like, yeah, he's fine for now.
This better not be recurring. Just close the door.
What a good adventure with that little
A robot.
Yeah. Just drive faster.
Yeah, simply teleport, actually.
Yeah.
Right, product.
Spider touches me, I'm gonna kill someone. I will have a. Don't fucking touch me. Oh, Jesus fucking. God, I hate this place. Fucking hate
Spider
spiders.
located.
Spider lurked.
The worst part is they're not even tamed. I'm sorry.
Target
Please
acquired.
continue with session, DM. I apologize.
Sounds like she's having her own session to deal with.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, I'm cleaning rooms and I'm finding spider webs and I'm scared.
Well, yeah, I guess we go to bed. I mean, Ren privately smiles.
DM, I'm gonna dip for like 10-15 minutes while I get my PC set up. I'm here. I'll be back.
Huge.
All right, see you guys in a bit.
Bye.
Okay. Edelbrad, you find yourself standing on a lake, or perhaps floating in space. You don't know which way is up or down or left or right. Anyway.
And our eyes float. Yeah, no, he's just having a great time listening to Stella annoy Victor.
Very nice. Very.
No.
Did Arthur spend a luck point last session during that little encounter? I don't think
No.
he did. But okay. Good. Good. Best not to embarrass myself with failed reroll too early on now.
I'm sure it'll
That
come.
dude had his whole foot sticking out the window. You know what? You do you, dude.
Yeah, I'll probably just meet back downstairs. Already has breakfast again.
What is it?
Well, DM, I will grab Kronk, I guess, while everybody's eating. You know, like, hey, you want to good horses? You should probably be there to pick one that can, you know, it's not gonna fold when you get on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or, I mean, it's only one more day, I guess. Like, I think I can tough it out for a day.
Hunter, can I get a quick reminder just how tall is Kronk?
Right now he's about 6'5" with his stumps.
6'5" because he has no feet. That is so wild.
You're right.
It's fine.
Yeah. If it's only a day away, we can do without horses, because I don't want to see him get, murder-related. But
Alright, well.
I mean, We can go and look. If we do get a horse, I'd like to get a cart so we can throw our shit in it. But if they don't have that, then we don't have to get nothing.
I mean, are we going to have to? I guess we have no idea. So, anyways, gonna like. Sure. Yeah, let's just do it.
Right.
We'll get at least one in a card or something.
Yeah. Let's. Do we have enough money on us right now to buy this, or do we need to
Yeah.
make a withdrawal?
Everyone looks down in his bag, opens it, pulls out like 6 gold rings, and like, I think we're fine.
Alright.
Yeah.
The assortment of jewelry.
Yeah. So,
hurry. You don't have to say that if you don't want to. I just. Because obviously he's gonna like point out back. I just gotta go out there and get it.
Yeah.
Hey, let's go look. We can always come
yeah,
back.
we'll figure it out. Alright. Then we go look at the stables. We go see.
Cool.
Alright.
Which I.
Okay.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Not just gonna leave
All
it
right.
behind or anything.
Huge.
A what, sorry?
Bungalows?
What was the description?
Do you mean like apartments, or are you just talking like? I don't.
Shack?
I don't.
Antis?
Yeah. Yeah. Shacks. Well,
So no horsey.
no horse. Yeah.
Got it. Alright, Kronk will just kind of. What? So we tried. Oh well. I'm sure, but let's go get some bread.
Alright, yeah, screw this. I thought we did just get breakfast.
Oh, did we?
I think we got breakfast before we
Oh.
went to go look. Yeah. Alright, well. Yeah, screw this. Let's just. I guess start walking. Sorry. Alright.
Nope.
Yeah.
Kronk will go and grab the thing. Back.
Yes. His brother. Long.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, DM, since my partner in crime is currently indisposed of in a car, I think that Aelin and Arthur have a set plan to head to Daggerford. So Aelin will get the horse resaddled, get herself prepared for the day, a quick prestidigitation, hands through the hair, clean herself up. And she's hopping on the horse, and I'll have Arthur behind her this time, and she'll take the lead in leading the horse towards Daggerford. There is
Oh.
There is something I would like to do, but I physically need Arthur there. So for now, DM, the road to Daggerford is just ahead. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I think we're fine to just continue traveling. I'd love to help Kronk carry the coffin. I don't know if I physically can, so he probably tries for like 50 feet and then gives up or something. I don't know. But yeah. No. No. Nothing else going on while we travel. Oh gosh. Hmm. All right.
Neat.
Well, yeah, I don't think we've ever been anywhere that's actually populated before, so that's pretty cool. Ugh. Alright. Yeah. Oh my gosh, every single module we played has been us being the only,
Desolate
like,
country.
yeah, people capable of, man. Alright, well, yeah. So, unless something dramatic happens, yeah, we just walk, probably take a break halfway through the day, let Kronk rest his nubs. And then, yeah. It's like a right. Okay. If it is just a small, oh sorry, dude. Well, how close or far are we? And how close would I know, or eh, okay. Actually, yeah, I showed up. Well, okay. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Bam. Big 7. Was it within a day? Do I get to know that, or? Yeah, I guess. Oh, right. Is within a day. Okay. Alright. A little bit. Probably not. Alright. Cool. Okay. Alright. We're close, I think. I stare for a little bit. Yeah, we're close. I'm pretty sure. Mhm. No. Yeah. Stare. I'm sure we catch eyes. We're pretty weird. Yeah. Which one of us is he talking to, or just the
Yeah.
collective? Okay. Yeah. Um. I guess, is this a normal thing for adventurers to? Yeah, it kind of is. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just. So. Yeah. Right. We got quite a. We've got the look. Yeah. So I'll just look at Krog for a second.
Monk's gonna look back at you.
Yeah. Alright. Guess it depends what you want. Seems fine. Right? We're just walking through, but not much has happened here. Something happened? This is sounding a whole lot like not his problem. So, we'll keep an eye out. Just kind of nod and get ready to. Unless Pharoo wanted to bother him or something.
Yeah, so here's what I was gonna. We're like established on the road, right? Because I missed the part where we left.
Yeah, we've been walking. We were passing by another real little town, basically. Gilliam's.
Okay.
Gillian's Hill. Okay.
Well,
The Gilead.
do you think there might be any imminent danger within our path? Like some sort of. Pharoo is going to look at Adelbrand wide-eyed, and he is going to bounce happily.
What?
Okay. There's this organization. I believe they were called the Road Watchers. This was part of the thing that I was telling you about how I know you guys. There's an individual. He goes by the name of Mackenzie. He has an organization. And I believe that they are somewhere around Daggerford. I know that there are some in Daggerford, and we need to look out for them because they will be of great asset to us. I don't know how this old man is, based upon how he's talking, how he's alluding to such a thing. Yes, thank you, sir. And I believe you, me, there will definitely be an organization or two that can do just that. Thank you so much for this.
He's new. You take care.
I come from a different point in time.
Uh-huh. What?
What?
Shut the fuck up.
What? What?
No.
DM, keep your thoughts to yourself, please.
What? Everything's older now forever than it ever has been. That's how time works. Okay. I hate you.
I would like to connect a psychic link to the omnipotent force known as the Dungeon Master and cause rocks to fall on his head.
Understandable.
And if
I remember my question. My thing.
oh my gosh, the
Oh,
thing
Good
that you
job,
wanted?
Marie.
Sorry, I was looking at profile pictures and went, "Oh, that's it."
Holy
And
shit.
Oh my gosh.
it's gonna look back. So, do you want to tell me about the rips at the seams, or am I supposed to just pretend they don't exist?
The tears in my body, they're not exactly a permanent staple. See, if I don any armor or plate mail or any some such, it just sort of covers it. It's a little odd. It was something that sort of appeared as I grew up. Something in my family, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, we're a little innate when it comes to spells, you see. We just kind of know how to do the things that we do.
Fucking sorcerers.
Fucking warlock. Fucking
Sure, you're having it out for every
anything
spell
not
casting
wizard.
class.
Shut up. Go read a book, idiot.
See, that's an oxymoron because I'm smart 'cause I know how to read. Anyway,
Go on.
You have
Yeah.
fun in your library, old man.
Okay, anyway.
Anyway. Whatever this, these seams are, these jaws, or whatever it is, they just sort of protect me. If there's something that intends to strike me, but isn't so accurate as to pierce me in one go, then these things tend to catch it or deflect or whatever have you. Keeps me safe to some degree.
Like a cute little guard dog, built in.
Suppose you could call it that, yes.
Well, I suppose that means you can ask me a question.
Oh, have I earned the honor?
You're cute, don't get cocky.
Oh, whatever you say. Right. Well, suppose it's a rather boring one, but how long have you been on the road for? Doing whatever it is you do.
Let's see. About 6 years or so, give or take some Feywild shenanigans and all that strange things.
The Feywild, eh? Found
Mm.
yourself in there one day?
Oh, my former partner decided that we could take on a job. We got lost and ended up spending 6 months in there, almost a year out here. Not much
Hmm.
considering stories I've heard, but still.
He'll kind of raise a brow at that and just kind of,
What the fuck?
well, you're not the only one with experience with alternate planes of existence, I suppose.
Yes! Sorry.
Can I help you, Pharoo?
I
Did you find
finally
a
got it
really
working.
good
I
book?
finally got it working.
Oh,
Yeah,
thank
you
God.
did.
Huge.
Okay. Massive.
Sorry, continue. Continue.
Can you repeat the last thing you said, Arthur?
Yes. After hearing that you had been to the Feywild and spent a different amount of time there than what happened here, he kind of raises a brow, curious. Just, well, you're not exactly the only one who's got experience with other planes of dimension, I suppose.
Are you just gonna leave a girl hanging, or are you going to? You see her lift her hand and do a circle motion, telling him to go on.
He just grins. Question for question.
Ugh, you are impossible.
And you're the one that stuck with me.
I could kick you off this horse very easily and make you walk.
Well, that wouldn't be very kind, now would it?
I never said I was nice.
So, you've just been putting on airs this whole time?
Cocky, Arthur, cocky.
Right, you are. Yes, no, I suppose I could give you that one for free. It was oh, what was it? I don't know the exact terms, really, but what I came to understand of it, it was some sort of space ripped away from the entirety of everything else. Sort of a, oh, what would you call that? Sort of a pocket dimension, really. You know, oh, yeah, that's right. You know, like the bags of holding. They're like little seams that you just stick your hand in, and suddenly it's in the astral plane. Sort of something like that.
I'm familiar with the concept.
Right, well, see, there I was one day, just minding my own business, and all of a sudden, the woods themselves just seemed to swallow me whole, and, well, then I found myself in this real thick fog, and, next thing you know, no sunlight for God knows how long.
Alright. I will save my questions for the pocket dimension when we meet up with your friends. I'm sure they won't hesitate to knock down any embellishments you had.
Yes,
She's
don't
gonna.
worry.
Embellishments? Oh, come now, I've been entirely honest.
And they're all very forthcoming, and they love to talk. Anyway,
Why, I
Aylin's
am
gonna.
simply astounded, no, baffled, even bamboozled, really, that you would ever insinuate that I am lying, or even trying to make myself seem better than I really am.
I didn't say that. I just know from our time together that you have an air of dramatics.
And yet not a single lie to my name. Kind of tugs at his suspenders, all proud of himself.
Alright, well, why don't you tell me some story about your adventuring party while we get there? Please, I can't listen to
Wow.
silence anymore.
You see, there was this one time that, well, have you ever heard of the haunted house?
Aylin's going to chuckle and shake her head and kick the horse just a little bit harder to make it go faster.
Oh. Poor Buttercup.
Not hard, but Buttercup, please get me out of here.
Get me away from this idiot, please, God.
But
No, that's fair. Yeah, Arthur's probably just going to recount the time at the Nightmare House. If you want me to do so, we can. Otherwise,
what?
that's just going to be what he'll be doing. Huh?
No, nothing.
What did Adelbrand say?
No,
You're not
I didn't.
here. So.
That was me. Sorry. I just got excited.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Man. What
Anyway.
a fun time that surely was. Yeah, no. Great. Great stuff. Great stuff. Yeah, they're going to Daggerford. He's telling stories of Barovia. Some form of message, my DM. Let me see. Where can I read this? It's in. Hang on. Like on the website. Let me see if I can open it on my phone. Oh my gosh, I do not want to create an account. I want to log in. Roll20, please. I beg. I should have come prepared.
Really, man.
It do be like that, dude. Oh my days. Don't worry, guys. It's my turn for technology to explode.
No.
They're just
It's not
hopeless
gonna
that spinner.
Marie deflates. For
Me
sure, for sure.
on my laptop, chilling.
Oh my goodness. You're right, you're right. Oh my gosh, this is taking 10 years. Oh gosh. Chat, please. Please. I beg. Ooh. Checking in to see if you've discovered anything. Okay, it really needs to stop auto scrolling. Anything about that island? Something. Okay, gotcha. Message received at long last. Crap, I have a character limit, don't I? Is it 25 characters? Okay.
Yeah, it's not a character count. It's a. You could send anti-disestablishmentarianism 25 times.
It would be fitting. You're so right. Okay. Gosh. DM question. The initial contact was last night, right? Was it? Okay, gotcha. Next question. How do I whisper this to you? Or do I just send it to chat? Okay. Oh, gotcha. Gosh, how much would he realistically know? Okay, I think I. Hmm. Okay, gotcha.
Need to let that dry.
Chilling.
Well,
Rapid. Yeah. Okay. Big river. are over here. Well, anyway, as we're walking up it, looks awfully not burned down from here. Let's cast a glance back to Pharoo. Does he?
Yes, this happened far further into the future. So it's fine now. Why don't we go ahead and head inside? See if anything weird is happening yet.
Hmm.
I'd like to deal with my brother first, and then we can go exploring.
What do you want to do with him?
I'm just gonna look at Adelbrand, kind of like,
yeah,
you
where are
know.
we gonna? Where are we gonna put him for now?
Oh,
Or bury him? Or he's making a face like I don't really know what we're talking.
he said you wanted to be here. You wanted to be. I don't remember exactly. I wrote down somewhere. I'll have to get it later, but we're here.
Alright. Well, yeah, we can find somewhere. What do we? How do we?
Kronk's gonna like tap his earpiece and really, 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 really quietly just take the bird somewhere.
Okay. I just like nod at Kronk and like, all right, Pharoo, why don't you I'll let Kronk you know, have a moment, and you may want to head in.
You're gonna look over at Faru, and his face is going to be buried in a journal. It appears that he's like extremely quickly, like brandishing down some notes.
Alright. Does he? I give him about 3 seconds, and then I walk over and I just snatch the journal. We're here. You coming? Are you? Hello?
Say that again.
Okay. I give Pharoo 3 seconds to respond, and when he does it, I just snatch the journal. And
I like look up and I say, "Hey, wait, what?
we're here. Are you
Oh,
coming?
yes. Sorry, I'm gonna try and snatch the journal back."
Yeah, I'll give it back once I made my point. And, yeah.
Well,
Alright.
and then so we're like here. We're like at the
We're
gate.
like here. Yeah. Well, are we at the gate, DM, or are we just? Okay. We gotta cross the bridge and then we're here. Okay. 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 Well, I will just lead Pharoo and the others while Kronk finds somewhere for Bonk to rest. And yeah. He said Arthur's here. Yep. Pat her on the head.
I'm gonna lean over to Adelbrand and I'm gonna say, "Is this something that I am allowed to ask about?"
What, the coffin?
Yeah.
Uh, I think you can ask Kronk if you want. I don't
Seems like
care.
he seems like a pretty inviting guy.
Yeah. I'm sure he'd love to talk about it.
So when it happens, I'll go ahead and give him a small chat.
Yeah. 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 Anyway. Okay. Okay. Anyway, you said Arthur's here.
Oh, sorry.
Window. NPC. Win PC. Yeah. Yeah. Wait a minute. Isn't he? I do the earring. Arthur.
Do I? Okay.
Yeah. Head inside. Did we say where? Or where we're gonna meet him? He's gonna meet us, or just okay. All right. No, no, you're good. All right. Well, I don't
Hi,
know.
Frags, is that you? Anyway,
Uh,
what a
let's just find
coincidence
somewhere
we
to
get
stay,
here at the
and
exact same time.
that's crazy. Let's just find somewhere to stay and wait, I guess.
Winter, we should go find a tavern because they're totally the same as an inn. We can stay the night there. It'll be great.
I don't know what you're talking about. Find
I
a,
exist to
a
smite the DM.
building, and yeah. I make sure Farou's coming so Kronk can give Blanc his final rites.
Yeah, Vince put down his journal.
Yeah.
He's kind of looking around. It's almost as if he's like expecting someone.
Hmm. Got another weird look, but he's pretty content to let you be weird over there. Hmm.
Night, Jamie.
Good night, Jamie. I guess we keep walking into the town.
Are you burying Monk, or are you
I'm
coming
gonna
with us? Are we just gonna
I'm
find
gonna
somewhere
go
to...
try to find a bank.
Oh, okay. Yeah, well, we'll just kind of lead Pharoo and the group off,
Yeah,
a different direction.
if, if if Kronk isn't actually like physically with the party, I'll just keep walking. But if he's like near us, I'm gonna like gauge him.
I mean, he'll stick with the party once you get in the city, and then split off.
Okay, so we're all just still walking. Kronk's
Yeah,
with
we're
us.
all still together.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Alright, wow. Once we're inside, I'm gonna try the earring again. Arthur, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just starts trying like every 2 minutes. Keeps going to frickin' voicemail.
This thing's broken! Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's just find somewhere to stay for the night, I guess. Wait it out. Maybe somewhere next to the gate. Alright. In the absence of argument, that's what we do. No, we're gonna find somewhere to stay. Ideally next to the gate, somewhere.
Pharoo. Oh, sorry. Sorry about that.
No, I was done. What's up?
Pharoo is immediately going to start heading towards the southwestern edge of town.
Okay. Where are you going?
Follow me and find out, or go find some place to stay. It doesn't matter to me right now.
What the?
So yeah, I'm gonna head over there, and of course this should go without saying, but I'm gonna go exactly to the spot in town where the giant behemoth was crashed down to. I want to go to that specific wall that was taken down. I'm gonna look
You
around.
said it.
Oh, sorry.
You can go through.
I'm gonna just look around, see that the walls are intact. I'm gonna look at my surroundings. I want to see the people specifically. Is everybody acting normal? All right. Could I kindly request that somebody, namely the DM, make that roll for me? I got it functional, but there's a small matter of the shitty hotel Wi-Fi.
Bless you.
And we do have an Ethernet plugin in this room. However, it appears that the actual Ethernet jack was forcibly ripped off. So
Nice.
Nope.
I see. You know what I just discovered? I swear, I'm gonna have a flippin' dippin' stroke, dude.
it's
For some reason, my audio settings reset on the recording. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Oh,
There goes all of my audio for the past couple hours. All right, cool. Neat.
damn.
Well, don't worry, everybody. I'm
Well,
I'm back
good.
for next. The recording guru's here.
Yep.
Nope.
All right. Well,
We're all here anyways. I don't think we're gonna need it.
Yeah. Sam is the only one who. Yeah.
He's gonna
Isn't
be
he?
Sorry
Yeah.
to say.
I think he'll be okay when I tell him we didn't do very much. So,
okay,
anyway.
So, that is a 6 on insight for Pharoo. Unfortunately, that's not going to reveal terribly much. Looking around at everybody, you see people going about their business. You know, I mean, there's a few that don't seem to be as happy of a mood as others, but where doesn't that occur? You know, although I guess given your most recent experiences, you haven't really been in a place where most people don't look miserable. But yeah, I mean, to your eyes currently, things seem fine.
Okay. Is there like a guard posted up somewhere or something of the sorts?
There are. Um, there are guards that are posted up along the walls, specifically at sectioned sections that harbor these big round towers. But also, yeah, there are ones that patrol the streets, patrol the square.
Okay. I guess I'll go up to a random one as I'm walking, kind of if they're passing me, and I'll just kindly hail him, and I'll try and get his attention and stop him.
Oi, can I help you?
Yes. I have a rather strange question. If I could greet you with an open mind very quickly.
All right.
Have you had how do I ask this without it sounding suspicious? I guess there's really a way to. Have you had to deal with any overly aggressive individuals in town that haven't previously been known to be aggressive?
You know, I think if you had left the not meaning to sound suspicious part out, it would have sounded less suspicious. But
Well,
anyway,
let's just be honest. Who's gonna stop you in the middle of the road, sir, and ask you this kind of a question?
an adventurer probably. Anyway, you don't really look the type. You look like, you know, some, I don't know, like someone I'd maybe recall in a book my mum read me about. Oh, and here's the owl professor, who, anyway, you probably wouldn't get it. So, around here, no, nothing unusual. Things have been running pretty steady here the past, I mean, since I entered the militia. And even since before then, things haven't changed around here for probably good 20 years.
DM, can I possibly ask him his name?
Okay, yeah, sure. Can I ask him his name?
Can I inquire perhaps about your name?
Yeah, my name's George. Why?
Oh, okay. Would you happen would you happen to know anybody that goes by the name of oh fuck, what was his name?
Billy.
Oh, what was his name? Jasper.
Jasper? Yeah, I know
Yes,
Jasper.
you know Jasper?
Of course.
Do you by chance know a place? Do you by chance know his station today?
Yeah, I believe he's stationed over in the market. Why?
I need to have a word with him about his boss. Thank you for your time today, sir.
He gives you a nod and continues along his route.
You can move on to somebody else because I'm going on a rabbit hole.
I see. All right. Okay. What are the rest of you currently doing?
I'm looking for the bank.
Okay. Well, the first thing you notice immediately, aside from the marketplace, is that just to the right of it, perhaps even a little closer to the gate than the market is this very, very large inn. And gosh, in terms of a bank, let's see. you'll probably need to roll me an investigation.
I could also just ask a guard if I see one.
You could probably do that as well, yes.
Here, I'll do both.
All right.
Start with the roll. Investigation. Boop.
Okay, dang, you've been doing good on investigations. All right. All right.
Kronk is good at everything. That's how
Okay.
this works.
Well, yeah. So, as part of your investigation, I suppose naturally you thought to ask around. You find this one guardsman. He's like, "Oh, yeah. There's a bank down in the Money Quarter. You know where it is? The Money Quarter."
The money what? I'm new here, I'm sorry.
Right. Yeah. So you're going to want to. You see the street down there? You'll head down that way, and then the first right you see, you'll go down that street, follow it all the way down, and then you'll see a large square. Now, right where that is, that's the Money Quarter. You following so far?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, okay. Are they reputable? Are they good? Complaints?
Well, I guess it depends how trusting you are of the major corpos, you know?
Yeah. Alright. Hey. And I will follow those directions.
All right. You're looking for the Sword Coast Traders Bank. He calls after you. All right.
The short wait, right? Oh, I know what short is. Too bad I can't fucking read this shit. Oh well, I'll just follow the instructions. Just work this one.
Kronk
gosh.
standing in a courtyard. It's gotta
He's
be
just-
one of those.
It's just like he's talking to himself as he went, okay, you'll take a, what was that? You take a left, walk all the way down here, go upstairs, I can go for a good drink.
Gosh.
Kronk is the difference between educated and intelligent.
Dude.
Very DM, do I find the bank?
Okay, yeah. So, just a sec, because my info source is giving me trouble.
Yeah.
You good?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, the monster
Okay.
crash is happening faster than I expected. Shit.
You guys have 30
Goodness
minutes,
gracious.
and then you can do
I'm
whatever
so
you want.
tired, bro.
And
I'm so
I have to
sleepy.
sit away all freaking
I'm
time.
so tired, bro.
I don't feel bad at all.
You gotta go fast.
All right, Raven. It's time. You need to drink the shitty hotel coffee. I believe in you.
God damn it. And we have the means. I've seized the means of production.
Doopa-doopa-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, unfortunately, this is gonna be a shorter one tonight anyways, just because we were forced to start as late as we did. But yeah. What can you do? Alright, finally. There. Gosh. Okay. All right. So, yeah, Kronk, you make your way down through town, and eventually, you do end up. You're pretty sure seeing what he was talking about. Now, this is a rather fine building. You can see that it's long, and much of its exterior walls going into the entranceway are made fully out of stained glass, which is kind of just like made into this this kaleidoscope of varying patterns and stuff like that. You go up to the door, and it's got this big brass handle, the ones on finer to do establishments that are just like, I don't know, like 2 or 3 feet long. I assume you know what I'm talking about. Yeah. Of just polished brass. You pull open this door. It's made of some kind of like dark, heavy wood, and as you step in, immediately you're hit with the scent of fine floor work. Like there's you look down, and there appears to be like a freshly stained hardwood floor. They've got like these big fluffy rectangular rugs, but here in like the primary common area is a teller's desk, and there are 3 tellers, all just kind of like in a line, with little slates to separate them. Now you watch as like this elderly man, kind of wearing a cap, seems to be pulling the string up on his purse as he starts hobbling his way out past you. What do you wish to do?
I will go up to the teller.
All right.
Yes.
Very good.
Hey, I'm here to make a deposit.
Going up to the teller, it appears to be a blonde woman with short hair that's been cut like to just above her shoulders. She wears a pair of round spectacles as she appears to have been noting something down on a sheet just after the elderly man departed. She kind of like looks up at you past her glasses, and like as she does so, she kind of like had this neutral look or whatever as she looked up, and about 2 seconds pass before like her expression changes to one of holy crap, as she like tilts her head back up to look at you full on, and with like wide eyes she's like, "Oh, how can I help you?"
Maybe no deposit. I'd like to open an account, or I'd like to do business with y'all.
You would like to open an account here at the Sword Coast Traders Bank?
Yeah.
Right. Of course. Certainly. Well, very well. I hope you know, in order to do so, there's an initial fee just to have something sitting in the bank for you here. So you do have to.
And that is?
me. She kind of like looks over across one of the slates at another woman, you know, and they've both got like these you know, these nice like two-piece sets of official clothing on or whatever, you know, and they just kind of like give each other a look before she looks back, and she's like, "Well, it's a little bit steep. It's here at the Sword Coast Traders Bank. It's 15 gold pieces."
What does that get me?
Well, you will officially have an account here. You will be put on record, and you may deposit your funds in here if and when you wish. Are you saying you have funds to do so right now, though?
Monk's just gonna look at her really sternly. Money's not your issue. My issue is you. Are you a safe place to put my money?
She swallows. She goes, "Well, I hate to show any bias because, after all, I do work here, but I would certainly trust the Sword Coast Traders Bank with any of my funds. In fact, I do. It's a very large enterprise. There are multiple benefits to joining here. You will not find yourself losing any of your funds in a place like this. After all, for such a major enterprise, we have reimbursements in the case such a thing happens."
And those all? And just, I guess, Kronk will just ask about the financial banking system. He'll just like ask some questions like, "Yo, what's your guarantee?" and yada yada yada.
Okay, yes. She'll give you some of the teller lingo, I guess. Although
Okay.
she's still like looking at you like, you know, like, what? I'm just telling this guy so he doesn't cut my head off, right? There's no way he's actually gonna, you know.
All right, so do I get from her like this is a worthwhile thing, like investment? Pay the 15 gold and whatnot.
Do you get the impression that it is?
Yeah, like as we talk, do I get like the impression like I could trust these people?
Okay, so from what you are understanding, this is a financial business that practices money lending and financial safeguarding for the majority of most traders that tend to come through this area, which they do on a regular basis in Daggerford. That's like its primary staple. So if they're gonna, you know, mishandle your money, you would assume they would have had plenty of opportunities to do that with others, intuitively speaking.
Right. So I'm safe for the time being,
You,
essentially.
I mean, it's a choice you could make for yourself, but it seems like a large enough corporate enterprise to, you know, be in a lot more trouble if something went awry than a smaller business.
All right, cool.
You know how it is.
All right, yeah. So Kronk will listen to all of her stuff, all of like the investment options, yada yada yada. I'll be like, I have with me what I want to deposit would it be better for me to get a security box, or should I just just make an account with you all?
Well, obviously it would be according to your needs, but
I'm gonna lift up the sarcophagus.
oh
Dish,
wow!
dish.
Oh my! I must not have initially noticed. Why do you? There's not. You know, she's like, she's trying not to say it, but trying to say it.
Oh, I'd like to store what's in this, and this as well, possibly.
We. I'm afraid we don't have those options here to store less than alive people. Or alive people,
no.
actually.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. There's no body in here. He's gonna, like, crack it open so she can see all the silver in it.
Well,
Or
if
some
you
of the
don't have
silver.
a person in it, then why? Oh my gods! As she looks in and just sees this freaking treasure trove of money. All right, I think I'm beginning to understand. I assume this is we would be happy to set up an account for you here at the Sword Coast Traders Bank, as long as you sign an agreement stating that those funds are not something that was acquired through a criminal enterprise. Please.
Nope, got them legitimate. Found them in an old abandoned castle. In some realm that time doesn't work in for some reason.
It's funny because around here, that's like, oh yeah,
Yep,
for sure.
Exactly. Exactly. She's like, you know, another 24 years and I might have a hard time believing that if the spell plague didn't just recently happen. All right, well, you've got me, sir. I do suppose we would be happy to hold on to your funds for you.
Or and you should something about 2% gains in investment options.
She goes, well, if that's what you would be willing to set up, I mean, it's over a specific course of time. You know, we have multiple investment options. It depends on what you would like your rate of growth to be, if any.
Alright, I'll make a deposit, put it in a basic account. I'll come back later, and we'll talk right numbers, yeah.
Very well.
How accessible will my money be? Like, is there a limit on my withdrawals or anything?
After your initial account opening fee, your money is yours to do with as you wish. As long as you don't set your account up for overdraw, there's no specific penalties to anything you might do in the matter.
Alright, sounds good. Let's get it set up then. And I guess Kronk will set up a bank account.
Okay.
That is a statement I never thought I'd say.
She dabs her forehead with a handkerchief and just kind of like scrunches it and puts it on the counter and goes, Alright, well, I'll begin counting. Actually, Clarissa, would you perhaps help me with this? This is quite a... And the other one goes, I understand. And kind of like walks over and, starts helping count out all of the frickin'... Because this is primarily what? Is this
All
silver?
silver,
Is
I believe.
Okay, yeah. These are silver pieces. This is
What, like I have it
like
written
a
down how much it
zillion.
is. It was because we gave some to what's this? Yeah, 1,700 ish silver.
I thought it was more than that. Oh, you're not looking at 1,700. I
Or am I
think you're
looking at
looking at 17,000.
Ah, yes, I missed a zero. Thanks, Liam.
Yep.
Oh, that's why I failed high school. 17,000 silver.
All right. Well, so be it. Okay, I'll go ahead and notate that somewhere.
Yep.
Those
Oh my
poor
God.
women.
Yep. They. How fast can you even count that?
Well, I mean, if you like stack it in tens,
Yeah.
and go do it like
It'll
that.
help.
I guess so. Yeah. Well. All right. Kronk, I'm going to make a handout for you, and we're going to put it in that handout.
Ooh. Are my investment options on that handout? Like a 2% gain with the market inflation?
I mean, I could maybe write
Or
that out for you, potentially.
the illiterate creature gets centralized banking.
Holy.
She kind of is all like, this isn't this isn't a print I've ever seen before. As she's kind of like inspecting the front and back of the coin.
Yeah, I told you it's from some fucking realm where time don't work.
Oh.
But it's silver. So the legal tinder, you can melt it down during the bars. I don't really care. As long as I can use it.
She's like, right. Almost forgot about that. Alright, well, you get it deposited, Kronk. All 17,000
Yippee.
gold pieces. Are you sure it's 17,000?
You said it was 20,000 and...
I believe Telfor had taken 500, though.
That,
Is
okay,
that right?
so then it wouldn't be 17,000, because my math is still wrong.
Okay.
20,000, that'd be... was... 19,500. Yeah.
Alright. Okay, well, there you go. What a ridiculous number value for currency. Alright. Alright. Anything else for you, Kronk?
Thank you, ladies. I'll see y'all later. And he will leave the building.
Yes,
Or-
see you.
Hold on. How much do I have on me right this? No, I have enough. Okay. Yeah, you'll leave.
Okay. Like, the door is closing behind you, and, like... like, for the briefest second, you just hear, like, this moan of relief, like... Alright. Alright, yes. So, finally, Adelbrand, is there anything you wished to do within this time period?
I am walking around with the kids in Pharoo and Winta, and we're trying to find somewhere to stay close to the gate. And yeah, we're gonna... Adelbrand tends to stare out the window. I'll see if Arthur shows up, but I imagine the others will have something better to do.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Very good. Ba, 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 ba. Goodness. All right. So if you are looking for a place to stay, let's just have you make a real quick, why am I blanking? Investigation check. There we go. Gosh.
I'd love to. There it is. Ooh, there we go. 25.
Ooh, nice.
25? Okay. All right. So, directly in front of you as you enter the town, there is a larger building. This thing has 2 initial stories with a smaller 3rd story on top of it. And you see a sign out front that is one of those hanging signs.
Yeah.
And it is called the Lady Luck Tavern. And then as you continue to go your way around town, eventually you do find a place called the Silver Flood Inn.
Okay. I think I said Pharoo was walking around with me, but he's not because he's off conspiracying. So, actually, it's just me, Winta, and the children. And, yeah, whichever one is closest to the gate. You said it was the Lady Luck and... I see the one?
Oh, there is the Silver Flood, but it depends on how much you want to continue to explore, because there are more than that.
Okay. If these are near-ish the entrance, Daggerford does not care. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so be it. In terms of what would be closest, yeah. The closest one, because it's directly in front of the gate, is the Lady Luck Tavern. So yeah.
Okay, great. We do that.
All right.
All right.
Okay. Well, you go ahead and head inside, and
Yep.
Immediately as you go in, you find this large tap room. You can see that there are a number of people currently in here. This tavern actually, it looks pretty similar in quality to the one you stayed in last night. This is a quality establishment. So, yeah, as you walk in, you can see that the roof is held up in the center by just like this rough-hewn pillar, which is surrounded by all of these benches and tables. You can smell cooking smoke. Is that a good way to put it?
Yeah.
Basically, there's a difference between campfire smoke and something you're cooking on, right? That kind of like wafts through a door to the back right of this room. Yeah, you can see that it looks like the primary proprietor of this tavern you're able to spot her out because she's in the back of the tap room right now. She's got her sleeves rolled up, and is just wearing a, like a simple blouse. But it's easy enough to tell as she's pouring a few mugs from this large barrel and then hauling it over to one of the tables. A human woman.
Okay. I will we'll grab a table and we could get some drinks and a table over there. Probably rooms for the night too, but we'll see.
Oh, okay. You walked.
Yeah,
up to
yeah.
her, so- okay,
I
sorry,
walk up to
sorry.
her
Yep.
just while she's doing what her room.
Okay.
Yeah.
So be it. All right. So he goes, well, all right. So be it. Any specific types of drinks you'd like? By the way, hello, my name is Glennis. Welcome to the Lady Luck Tavern. Timora be with you.
I'll let Winter order, and then and one of the kids wants the kids want milk. Yeah. If you have any.
Of course we have milk. You always have to cater
Sure.
to small folk who haven't quite refined their tastes yet. She turns around and heads back to you. Get
Eyeball
you guys
twitches.
drinks.
Hey, we can hold down here for a while and wait for, I don't know, Pharoo to stop getting lost. Alright, well, oh, I take 5 more seconds to high five my earbud and, hey, Gronk, we're at Lady Luck Tavern over by the gate. We saw it on the way in.
Oh, wait. I still got my money.
Alright, just, whenever you're done with, old Bonk and on back. Pharoo's out doing whatever. I don't know.
Just outside of the tavern, you can hear, "Oh, are you Jasper?"
Not even sure.
What's up?
Yeah, I just roll my eyes and he's. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway. Alright, well, that's his plan.
All right. Very well. Okay, so Arthur and Aelin.
What's up, DM?
Finally. So, as you guys are making your way southward with your horse, you find yourselves kind of like going a little bit more inland. You kind of curve a little bit more off to the left as you head along the tradeway, and eventually you find that like there's a few other like minor trails that start like that pull into here from varying places and whatnot, but there is a small forest that the tradeway finds itself weaving its way into. And as you go through, Arthur, this ends up seeming a little familiar. You guys are just nearly to the town of Daggerford.
About how nearly would that happen to be?
It would probably be less than a half hour.
Oh, sick. Okay. Well, that makes that easy. They power on through.
All right. Well, eventually you find yourselves exiting the forest, and as you do so, as you emerge from beyond the trees, that is when you do end up seeing it. You find the city gates of Daggerford staring back at you as this town that rests along the Delimbier River, which you have which you have been to only but once before, and yet it feels like the foundational starting point of your entire journey. And funny enough, you're finding yourself back here of all places.
Well, Ivan, here we are. And he kind of just open arm gestures to the town of Daggerford beyond.
Wait. Always one for a show, Arthur.
Well, here's to hoping we beat them here, or that they haven't been waiting long.
Well, considering we just came out of a 3-day travel, I think they're perfectly content to wait.
And right they are. Let's go find ourselves a place to get some rest.
And a drink and a bath.
Oh, the pleasantries of a nice warm bath. He kind of picks up the speed a little at the thought of that.
Actually, Aylin's driving the horse today.
Oh, she is. Okay.
Man.
Well, never mind. He does not pick up the pace. He simply
However,
leans into her
Sit
little
there.
horse, face buried
Go
into her
faster.
hair, just like, ugh, God, a bath, please.
personal space. And she'll kick the reins and make the horse go as fast as they can safely.
Okay. All right. Well, it probably takes you about a minute and a half until you reach the actual gates. A few guards stand nearby. You know, they kind of look you up and down. One goes, "Welcome to Daggerford. Cause no trouble," and gives you guys a nod.
Not looking for any. Just a good drink and a place to get a bath.
Ah,
Aylin winks at the guard.
you have come to the right place. And he'll kind of like jab a finger behind him. And directly in front of you, it appears that there's actually a remarkably large tavern. Probably like 2.5 stories in height. There's 2 main stories and then like a third smaller story on top of them. Although, of course, if you want to keep searching, you may.
Arthur's going to see this and just kind of reel back in his saddle. Wowza! Now that's the biggest tavern I ever did see. At least in recent years.
Bigger normally means luxury. Sorry, Arthur. Overruled on this one.
Oh, come now. Money's no object here. Let's get ourselves something nice. Please. Just a little bit. At least for a night.
Normally I enjoy when people beg. This is just pathetic. Come along.
All right.
Makes it feel any better, you're on my dime this time around.
What was that?
I said, if it makes it feel any better, you're on my dime this time around. Sorry, my coppers this time around.
No.
Dimes don't exist here. I'm
That's
sorry.
true. I didn't even think about it, bro.
And you're gonna get every word. She's gonna grin, and she's gonna go.
And off we trot.
Okay, so there are a few hitch posts here in front of this tavern.
Alright.
A few of them appear to be taken up, but a couple are left vacant. And so you guys go ahead and hitch up your horse.
I'm gonna
Get
give
over
Buttercup a little Snicker snack from the bag as a little treat before heading on in.
All right. If you're gonna do that, go ahead and remove a ration from your inventory.
Let me see
to
if
do
I can
so.
find that.
I believe in you.
Might take a second.
Oh,
Oh,
that's
there
right.
it is. It's under my thingy thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, today is a new day, which means the horse will consume some feed. Now, I'll assume that you already got like 10 days worth of horse feed to make a good journey's worth, Arthur.
Yeah.
So we'll just continue that, or consider that already calculated. But now you should be down to 8.
Okay. 8 rations.
8 horse feed.
Oh,
Or,
8 horse feed. Okay.
I guess it's not labeled that in 5e. It's called, it's just called feed. So yeah.
Okay. It's not letting me add anything to my inventory on the
All good. I'll
mobile
do
site.
that.
Huh.
All good. All good. All right. There we go. All right. Well, you guys go ahead and head on in. Ding, ding, ding.
I'm back.
Oh. Okay. You immediately hear a, "Welcome to the Lady Luck Tavern. I'll be with you in a moment."
I'll give a nod and kind
as
of glance around.
brunette human woman kind of just hurriedly rushes about. All right. Yeah, make a perception check.
Sure, sure. Excellent.
All right.
I'm so
Pretty standard-
tired
Pretty
from my
standard
little trip.
for
Kasbaka.
honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you get a general sense of the interior. You can smell the smoke from a furnace or stove wafting through the air, also mixed with the smell of tobacco of several people smoking their pipes, which interlaces with the smell of alcohol. Looking throughout this space, you can see that a pretty good variety of people are through here. There appear to be a couple of guards on break in one corner. There are many varying traders and stuff like that, and you can even see that there appear to be a few mercenaries who keep to their own tables and talk quietly with one another. One such set of mercenaries is probably not available to you on a 6, but given the passive perception of some, like basically as soon as the frickin' door opens and the lady calls out Adelbrand, you see like Winta's eyes twitch and she's all like and she like pats your shoulder with her hand.
Yeah. I look up and immediately like, what?
Guess who's here?
He doesn't see us. He just.
Well, I mean, yeah, they just
clues.
happen to walk
Yeah.
in.
Come on,
What's
man, I got a 6. There's a lot of people here. It's a busy day.
You're right. You're right.
Is this a new day for everyone?
No, it's. I mean, we long rested, but
Today
I
is
think this is the same day.
20th.
Okay. So you haven't slept in the... Or wait.
You slept at Liam's Hold on the 19th.
Yeah.
Today's the following day, the 20th.
Okay. Would I be with the group at this point by the time Arthur showed up?
So this would be happening as you were out getting your funds in order. And as Pharoo was out talking to various guardsmen and stuff like that. So these guys end up getting to Daggerford probably a little more than a half hour after you guys.
Alright, cool.
Okay, Winter jumps up
Yeah.
and is like, "Would you stop staring with your dead fish eyes?" And just like runs out over to them. Okay, Arthur, suddenly you are hit by a linebacker. Oh wait, no, that's
Oh my God.
what is she, like 5'3", Winta?
Yeah, very small.
Something like that. Yeah.
I cast shield to have her bounce off me.
Okay, you know what? I'll have you make one more perception check to notice her.
Oh, come on. It's a reactionary spell. Okay,
Of course, but
I'm doing it.
Do you get
Surprise
reactions
round.
against
Right.
people you can't see?
Surprise rounds, I don't think you can.
how are you supposed
Anyway.
to like retroactively cast shield after noticing somebody?
22.
Okay, so yes, a small shape emerges out of the corner of your eye, and okay, so you're casting shield.
Yeah.
Okay, so Arthur! Bong! Winter like glances off and like flies into a side table. There's like this middle-aged man who's got like the frickin' laurel wreath of hair, who like spills his drink on us. Like, oh, what's going on? He's like, I'm so sorry.
One hand had raised to shield himself, the other twitched to reach for the hilt of his blade as he just, out of the corner of his eye, sees this flash of movement rapidly approaching him. He looks over and then down at the girl that just bounced off of him, and he's like, all right, who's ready to go? Wait a second. Pipsqueak, is that you?
Freaking jerk. She gets up and pats herself off, and
oh, come on, get on in here. And he's gonna like crouch down, pick her up in a tight hug.
Okay, well, she lets herself be enveloped as you pick her up and everything, but then you feel like a pinch on one of the back of your arms. You're like, And she's like, I hadn't forgiven you yet. Now we're even.
Okay. And he's like setting her down, nearly dropping her. Okay, yeah, that one was probably deserved. But hey, look at me. He kind of brandishes himself. Not dead yet. And neither are you, apparently. You're not dead, right?
She blinks at you, not sure whether to answer that seriously or not.
Aylin's gonna shove Arthur in the
the
back.
hells? Oh, God. How in the hells did you manage to get yourselves out of that damn realm? I mean, come on, I left you at death's door, basically. Not that I wanted to.
Okay.
You get my point. Okay, you know what? No. One moment. Let's go get a drink.
All right. Edelbrand, you found your way up as well. You do
Oh,
find
Jesus,
that.
where the hell's my manners?
Hello?
Right,
Okay,
here is C. Aelin.
Edelbrand was at the table and when they got up and like body slammed Arthur. And he like
Yep.
half got up, but he's still just kind of like in shock, basically, just sort of staring at him.
Aww.
Yeah.
He's going to kind of flourish and introduce Aelin. What are my manners? This here's my travel partner here, Aelin. Aelin, this here is the one that probably is solely responsible for us not dying in our adventure recently. Winter Dun. Oh my gosh. Winter
Wow.
Dun.
Nice.
Winter Dunwich.
Nice save, nice save. Dude, my brain. Anyway. Oh, and that over there is Adelbrand. And he just takes a moment to let it all sink in, and then, without any further words, just kind of walks on over, silent, and just clasps Adelbrand in a tight hug.
Yeah, no. You gotta hug back. He still hasn't said anything.
Yeah.
Aw.
As he's holding you tight, he just mumbles. He sounds exhausted as he's sort of starting to let his guard down at last. It's good to see you. Still alive, I see.
Yeah. You too.
Oh, as hells hasn't felt like it. Let's get a drink and talk it over, shall we?
Yeah, that's yeah. Yeah, come here. The kids are over there.
Yeah. Right. He's
Right,
gonna
yeah.
let go, brush himself off, and then look over to the kids with a wide smile and open arms. And how could I forget to say hello to the little gremlins?
Um. Stella stares at you and she's like, Victor? Who's that again? And he's like, he's the guy that helped kick my dad's butt.
Oh my god.
Oh! And she's like, Mr. Dumbwitch! And
The one and only, kiddo. Come on now.
I like her.
Come here, Stella. And he's gonna pick them both up in his arms, one in each, and just hugs them close.
Okay, yep. She goes up and gives you a hug, and she's like, she's all like, yeah, I honestly completely forgot about you. Not in a bad way. You disappeared, and then, Then nobody said anything.
Smile. His smile just solidifies in pain, just like it's gonna hurt. There you go. How could you possibly forget about your Uncle Dunwich? Oh,
I mean,
you know what? On second thought, don't answer that. He's gonna put them both down, and then hands on hips, just leans in. Say, you ever been to space before? Because I've got quite a story for you.
yeah, we've been to space before.
Wait,
Says Victor.
really?
He goes, no.
Oh, come on, what are we waiting for? Let's get drinks, order some food, let's all sit down and catch up, shall we? And he's gonna motion everybody onto the table.
All right. You guys find
I'm
yourselves
back.
sitting back down and everything. It's not going to be terribly long before Kronk finds his way in as
No,
well.
I'll tell him too. Like, I'll get back on the earring. And, hey, Kronk, he's there.
Okay, we're finishing up. They're giving me a pamphlet or something. I don't know what
Alright,
it is.
back here.
They're giving me a pamphlet. Oh yeah.
They're giving me a pamphlet.
Here's your
And
account
it's like a
number, here's your
legal
pin.
document. Like,
Yeah.
Oh my god.
alright, looks good, thank you.
This is the
Now you
routing
sign
number.
this. Oh, okay.
Has Kronks come back yet, or is he still like coming back from the bank?
Oh, he's finishing up at the bank now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me get one thing over
They're
with
explaining
real
what
quick
a signature is to
before
him.
we
It's
continue
just a
the segment.
bloody handprint.
Oh my god.
Yeah, before we continue this segment, let me get something out of the way real quick. So, Pharoo, what are you currently? What is your endeavor?
I hate to do this,
I
but
know.
I have to
Yep,
be out of
I
here
knew it
like
as soon as I said it.
right now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we always go back to food, do this bullshit. Unless
Unless.
I'm waiting for the DM to respond.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So be it. All right. Well, yeah. If Schmitty's having to leave
Come on,
right
chicken.
now, then perhaps we should take a bit of a pause. Now, Pharoo, this is your opportunity since we are beginning to close it out. All right. I'd like for you to finish up whatever you are intending to do for this session.
Okay.
You know, just so we can really get on into things next
Okay.
session.
So Pharoo went over to the area in which guards Jasper would be posted at, and as I enter that area, I'm gonna look in that general vicinity and start asking every guard I can see if their name is Jasper.
Okay. Sounds good. Well, all right.
Wasn't Jasper the kid that got killed or something? I don't remember, but Pharoo obviously does.
Well, Adelbrand wouldn't
Yeah.
remember.
Yeah, Edelbrand has no idea.
Excuse me, guard. Would your name happen to be Jasper?
Oh, yeah. How do you know my name?
Yeah, there's a lot of story to this. Do you know of a man by the name of Mackenzie Steelhorn?
No. Should I?
One day you will. Heed my advice. Stay by his side.
I mean, that's a pretty cool name, but I don't really see why I'd do that, sir.
I can't spoil too much for you. Just keep the name in mind. Mackenzie Steelhorn, the Road Watchers.
I mean, all right. I don't owe this guy money, do I?
Fortunately not. You would not want to owe him money.
All right. All right. Good. You know, I'd actually joined the force because, you know, I've just been having some trouble at home, and you know, I was afraid I had done something wrong, and you know, gotten into trouble with somebody. It's hard because I don't really have much of a father figure at home, and
Oh my gosh.
Pharoo's already gone. Pharoo, as soon as he just said
He's just left.
So, yeah.
yeah, Pharoo just go.
Anyway, I'll keep an eye out for. Where'd he go?
And then as soon as he fixes that up, if he hasn't seen any sight of Aelin the monk, Mackenzie, or Arthur, then he is going to also keep an eye out for the Archmage. If he didn't see any of that, then he's going to have to tap in.
Okay. Well, no Archmages
Man,
today.
I'm never going to
unfortunately.
find wherever these people have gone. What will I do?
All right. Well, Pharoo, shortly after Kronk gets back, I suppose you'll also find your way into the Lady Luck Tavern. Something I had just forgotten to mention real quick is there are varying like embossments, a few tapestries, stuff like that, that denote one of the Pharoonian deities known as Timora. This one is generally known as, well, Lady Luck. She's the goddess of luck. And I don't know. She seems pretty well renowned within the region. So yeah. But anyway, I think yeah, since Schmitty's gonna have to be stepping away, we'll go ahead and end our session here. Fortunately, this was a shorter one. That was not intended at all, but that's just how it worked.
No.
But yeah, we have at last, I guess, gotten you all in one place, I suppose. So
Yeah.
I'm happy.
yeah, all right.
Yippee.
It's kind of funny / ironic because you guys did not have to go to Daggerford. You guys could have, I don't know, found a way to meet up somewhere else. You know, maybe stayed at Liam's Hold and waited for Arthur there, or who knows? Maybe Arthur just heads over to the frickin' Sea of Swords and sails off into the sunset. I don't know, but I find it
for sure.
kind of funny that you know, it just worked out this way to where Daggerford, the place where, you know, literally this whole thing started, is now where we're finding ourselves again.
You know,
At the start of a different campaign.
Circle.
Yeah. So.
We've
I'm
been
happy.
subliminally messaged.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I really do. I hate to leave so suddenly, but
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I gotta
You
do.
Let me just close
have a
it
good
out. Let me
session.
just close it out. All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, that concludes session 2 of Fatebreaker. What you guys choose to do now, obviously, we're going to find out next session. But I think we're going to get a lot more info, a lot more discussion, and who knows, maybe a couple of people will have some good insights as to maybe what this campaign's all about. So yeah, I bid you adieu, and so ends session 2.